Good morning. I'm Janie Parrish with the Wadsworth there. Oh, look, there's our girlfriend Jen waving at us already. Now I'm going to introduce you, Jen. Here we go. We want to have a good time with these. Okay, so right now you are zooming into business, and we are zooming right into home instead. And the fun person you see in front of you is Jen Dietsch, that rhymes with beach.
Yes.
There we go. Yes. And she is the home care consultant for Home Instead. So welcome, Jen.
Thank you, Janie, so much for having me. And I absolutely love this concept, the Zoom into business. With everything being in lockdown, I think this is a fantastic way to kind of get into businesses that you might not know anything about throughout the chamber.
And you know what? I've learned so much too. It's just been a really good thing for us at the chamber too. So thanks for taking your time this morning. And okay, so I have some questions, but before we got started, I asked Jen, who is that handsome guy behind you? And because from here, he looks very handsome. And who is it, Jen?
That would be Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld. Yay.
Yay. What a fun way to start your morning with Kramer. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, tell us about Home Instead.
So Home Instead has been serving Medina and Summit County now for since 1997. So this will be our 24th year. It started with two sisters who realized, the struggles that come with taking care of an aging loved one. So not only were they taking care of mom, they were also doing their full-time jobs, full-time corporate jobs, raising young families. They were spouses, they were mothers. And then they also became family caregivers and realized, what it was like to maintain their households, as well as trying to take care of, taking mom back and forth to doctor's appointments, managing medications, making sure that there's food in her house and that she's in a safe environment. And they just didn't see a lot of resources out there for someone in their situation. So they really wanted to give back to the community and allow other people in that situation to have, that role being well supported by others, and not only for themselves, but their family members, both young and old.
So what is unique about Home Instead?
So Home Instead, I always like to think of us as an amazing resource. And we've done a lot of, again, Pam and Kim wanting to give back to the community. For over 20 years now, we have been providing meals to homebound seniors on Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Eve throughout Medina County. We also do a Be a Santa to a Senior program, providing gifts for those less fortunate. I think last year we did about 500 seniors, providing gifts. And again, that comes throughout the community. We do a Alzheimer's friendly business, which allows our certified dementia practitioners to go into public businesses, teach them a little bit about Alzheimer's. People that may not know about it, how to redirect, how to question, how to not escalate a situation, so that if and when that problem does arise in their business, they know how to handle it. And then we have a caregiverstress.com is a really amazing resource for those family caregivers who may be struggling. There's all kinds of information. We have a certified gentrologist do monthly webinars, and there's just a plethora of information there. So in addition to providing these personalized services for family members, we are also an excellent resource.
We used Home Instead a while ago. For my dad. He had just gotten out of the hospital, and my mom was in the hospital, and so we needed help during the evenings, and so they came and helped us, and I don't know what we would have done at that time without them. So it doesn't have to be long-term. Yeah.
Oh no.
So it was.
No, we have a lot of people, especially those transitions of people coming home from the hospital. People are at their most vulnerable, and making sure that they get back and forth to their doctor's appointments, making sure that they have healthy meals, and making sure that they can maneuver around safely, with their activities of daily life, can really make or break the difference in somebody's recovery.
Now, Jen, why do you love what you do? Because I can hear that you do love what you do.
I do. I really believe that Home Instead allows family members to be family members again. When you take on that role of a family caregiver, you can get kind of burdened and bogged down with the stress of taking care of a loved one. You know, again, making sure that everything is safe. You start worrying about them and not being there. You feel guilt. I think that we are able to come in and allow you to be the family member that you've always been, the daughter, the mother, the sister, the friend. Without having to feel guilty or take away from your own life, and you know, take care of your families that are growing up. And the flip side of that too is for our caregivers, because we do offer such personalized services and we have such flexible schedules. Our caregivers are able to spend time with their families too. So they're not missing dinner, they're not missing the baseball games, because in the end, you know, our memories with our family is one of the greatest gifts. So I truly believe we give that back to people.
Good deal. Now, how can people find Home Instead, Jen?
So we are we have an office in Wadsworth on Park Center. We have our head office is on Gent Road in Akron, right off 77. We do have an office up in Stowe as well. Our telephone number is 330-334-4664. Anybody that is having, you know, maybe some potential issues with their loved one, we do free in-home care consults. So if you want to call that number and set something up, we're happy to come into the home and see how we can help. And again, you know, I think of us as a resource. So if we can't help, we can find somebody that can.
Well, Jen from Home Instead, thank you ever so much, and thanks for the giggles this morning, because I always appreciate them. And when I can see you in person, I'll always think of you and Kramer. Okay.
Thanks, Janie.
Jen.